हॅलो ऑल. मी निधी नाईक. माझ्यासोबत आहे आज तनिष्का म्हात्रे आणि प्रणव नायर. सो आपण सगळ्यांनीच एशियाटिक सोसायटीबद्दल ऐकलं असेल आणि काही जणांनी जाऊन त्या स्टेअर्सवरती जाऊन फोटोसुद्धा काढला असेल. बट म्हणजे सगळ्यांनाच एशियाटिक सोसायटीबद्दल नक्की काय आहे, ती कशी वर्क करते किंवा आपण त्यात कसे मेंबर होऊ शकतो, पुढे फ्युचर जनरेशन आणि रिसर्चर्ससाठी, स्टुडंट्ससाठी ती कशी अवेलेबल होणार आहे, या सगळ्याबद्दल आपण डिस्कस करण्यासाठी आपण आज आहोत विनय सरांसोबत. हॅलो
नमस्कार.
सर.
नमस्कार.
And we are discussing on the future aspects of Asiatic Society of Mumbai and how it will help in the future historians and archaeologists as myself and Nidhi and Tanishka with me. Namaste, sir.
Thank you.
My first question is on the same thing, like how the future aspiring archaeologists and historians, like for a aspiring archaeologist as I am, how can I get help from Asiatic Society for my career and for the future?
See, there are umpteen number of possibilities that can emerge if you guys, all the younger generation people, take deep interest in the working of the Asiatic Society of Mumbai. See, after all, Asiatic Society is there around for 220 plus years. It could sustain because every other generation tried to associate itself with the Asiatic Society. Am I correct?
Yes.
So you should also associate. And when we get elected, hopefully we will, our panel and all the learned members of the panel are very keen that the Asiatic Society becomes a hub of activities for the younger generation who are interested in history, archaeology, traditions, heritage, so on and so forth. So the future is very bright and we can make it together brighter than what it is today.
Yes.
Am I correct?
Yes.
So you be proactively involving yourself in the working of the Asiatic Society. That would be my humble suggestion to you, appeal to you. You come forward, and not only you three, but maybe 30 or 300, and we will convert Asiatic Society into a futuristic institution for the Gen Next of this great country.
But sir, it is not easy to get membership. Like, I applied when I was doing my first semester. I didn't get my membership till now. I did my 2 dissertations and it was not easy. Like, I visited Asiatic 2-3 times, but it is not easy for students to get membership.
So I will not comment upon why this is so, because there might be some reasons also. But we have plans to open up the membership. In fact, we want every other person to come over there. So a member could be a visiting member, could be a temporary member, could be a just a month-long member. Nothing prevents us. If we have the resolve, the determination to convert Asiatic into a live wire institution, nothing should prevent us once we get elected. There are enough provisions in the rules and regulations, and if they are not there, we will try to insert certain new rules so that the Gen Next finds it very easy to come over there, to get membership, to get involved, and to contribute in the institutional profile of the Asiatic Society.
Earlier, there was a provision of registering online through a Google form, but it shut down. Like when I applied, they said ki it is not working now. It is now shut down. And then they asked us to go through all the traditional methods while filling the forms and all. But I think this method should be easy for
See,
getting membership.
digitization has already happened. Several parts of the archival collection or the rare books that the Asiatic Society has in possession of, my predecessors tell me that many of them, or rather say majority of them, have already been digitized. Now this digital thing, unless and until you make it accessible, it has no value. So we will be working towards that. We will be trying to utilize the new AI technology as well. And we will try to evolve some kind of a search engine as well, which is our own search engine. So if you want to, let's say, study Kumar Sambhava, or if you want to study Shakuntala, or maybe any other scriptures of the ancient era, there should be a mechanism that you would get to know how many such books are there on that particular subject sitting at your home. It's making it more researcher friendly, more reader friendly, and that is what we are planning to do.
सर, असं एशियाटिकचं मेंबरशिप बघायला गेलं तर जे असे गरीब घरातील जे मुलं असतात त्यांना ते फीज वगैरे परवडत नाही. तर त्यांच्यासाठी काही प्लॅन वगैरे आहे का, की त्यांना आर्थिक मदत देऊ शकते आणि त्यांना पण जो नॉलेज आहे सर्वांसारखा त्यांच्यापर्यंत पण पोहोचू शकेल?
नाही, याच्यामध्ये कसं आहे की एशियाटिक सोसायटीनी आत्तापर्यंत असे फार प्रयत्न केले नाहीत. समजा आम्ही एशियाटिक सोसायटीने मुंबई विद्यापीठाच्या लायब्ररीबरोबर एक करार केला की जो कोणी मुंबई विद्यापीठाच्या लायब्ररीचा मेंबर आहे त्याला आमच्या लायब्ररीचंही मेंबरशिप ॲटोमॅटिकली मिळावी. थोडंसं काहीतरी तिथे 100 रुपये भरत असेल तर 110 रुपये भरून मिळावी. काहीतरी मेकॅनिझम करता येईल. आणि आज डेलनेटसारखी लायब्ररी रिलेटेड सॉफ्टवेअर्स आहेत ज्याच्यामध्ये तुम्ही कोणत्याही लायब्ररीचे सदस्य असा, ती लायब्ररी जर डेलनेटची मेंबर असेल तर तुम्हाला त्या दुसऱ्या लायब्ररीतली पुस्तकं, त्यांचा जो काही कॅटलॉग आहे ते सगळं घरी बसून पाहता येतं. त्यामुळे ही व्यवस्था आपण नक्की करू शकतो. वेगवेगळ्या लायब्ररीजबरोबर टायअप करू शकतो आणि मोठ्या प्रमाणात विद्यार्थ्यांना त्याचा लाभ मिळावा. शेवटी काय आहे, एशियाटिक सोसायटीची महानता कशात आहे, तर जी दुर्मिळ पुस्तकं, ग्रंथ, वेगवेगळ्या प्रकारचे प्राचीन वाङ्मयाचे अनेक खंड हे आमच्याकडे आहेत, ते नुसते कपाटात राहिले तर त्याचा काहीच उपयोग नाही. ते लोकाभिमुख व्हायला पाहिजे. तर ते लोकाभिमुख करण्याचा आणि मुख्यतः तरुण पिढीला त्यासाठी सर्व प्रकारच्या सोयीसुविधा उपलब्ध करून देण्याचा आमचा पक्का इरादा आहे. आम्ही नक्की हे करू.
So, sir, we talked how students can come to Asiatic Society. So, how Asiatic Society is going to students?
Very
How the
pertinent
PR work.
question. And we have some plans which are at the discussion level. But why should Asiatic Society events, programs be held only in the town hall which is there in the remote corner of Mumbai? So we would like to take Asiatic to the people.
Yes.
Maybe Asiatic can have an exhibition of its archival collections or very rare books that it has in its possession, maybe at Mulund, maybe at Vasai, maybe at Vile Parle. So nothing prevents us. Society is an institution, but it is not confined only to that particular town hall building. Yes, of course, we require town hall building and we require many more people because all the rare collections, it is always risky to take them to a different place, especially when rains are there, all kinds of traffic related issues are there. But then that option need not be foreclosed. And therefore, we will certainly try to make, in fact, we have mentioned it in whatever the manifesto kind of a document that we have released, that we would like to take Asiatic to the north of Mumbai and even beyond.
So, like many professors, they don't have a membership in Asiatic Society. So, since they don't have a membership, they cannot tell the students to take a membership as it is ethically not possible. So, what do you think? Like, should professors should have a membership to?
Yes, of course. I mean, why not?
Yes.
I would say. But what has happened is many people do not know about Asiatic Society and they don't know that they don't know.
Okay.
So what we are trying to also have on our agenda is structured visits organized for the professors and the teachers of a college. Let's say we invite Ruya College. So relevant professors who are interested and the students of the relevant departments, they can come visit. We will organize some exhibition for them. And this can go on year after year. Today it is Ruya College, tomorrow it may be Thane College, another day it may be Panvel College. What is wrong in it? We have to be with open arms, welcoming all those who are deeply interested in archaeology, heritage, history, so on and so forth.
Sir, but what about the people who are not staying in Mumbai, who are outside Mumbai or Maharashtra? How can they get benefit of this digitization?
See, that also could be looked into later on. Digitization, digitized material that is in possession of Asiatic society, as I said, could be made available to interested people after paying a little bit of fee, maybe, sitting at their home, whether in Nagpur or Jalgaon or Vishakhapatnam, wherever. If they are members, and we will create a portal by way of which at least some glimpses they could be able to access. If they want to read the entire book, maybe they will have to come over there. But many a times what happens, I have also done research, so I know what the researcher community faces, which is basically getting to know in which book what exactly it is and what kind of quotable material is there, which is in support of my thesis. Am I correct? So, for that, limited access could be made available to the people regardless of what place they belong to. So, that is technologically, I guess it is possible. To make it happen may take a little bit of time, some resources, some technology, but I don't think it is something kind of a rocket science that we cannot.
Something like archive.org, can we do something like that?
Yeah, of course, of course. I mean, I have such models right in front of me, but I will not be talking tall at this juncture. After we definitely take over the reins with the mandate that we are likely to secure, or we are rather confident to secure, of the members of the Asiatic Society.
सर, आता आपण डिजिटायझेशनबद्दल बोलतोय, तर जास्त डिजिटायझेशन पण चांगलं नाही आहे ना. जे हिस्टॉरिकल डॉक्युमेंट्स वगैरे असतात, ते खूप फ्रजाईल असतात. मग ते त्यांना वाचवण्यासाठी आपण कोणता असं उपयोग करू शकतो? काही
हे ऑलरेडी एशियाटिक सोसायटीमध्ये अशा ज्या जीर्ण झालेल्या कागदपत्रांचा जो काही संग्रह आहे, त्यामध्ये पुस्तकं पण आहेत, जी 150 वर्षांपूर्वीची पुस्तकं आहेत. ती जीर्ण होणारच, पण त्याच्या मेंटेनन्सची पूर्ण व्यवस्था आहे. तिथे एक स्वतंत्र विभाग याकरताच काम करतो आणि अतिशय चांगले या विषयातले तज्ज्ञ असे कर्मचारी आहेत जे हे काम करत आहेत. आता ते प्रत्येक पानन डिजिटाईज करणं शक्य आहे का? शक्य नाही. पण इंडेक्स तुम्ही करू शकता. म्हणजे मग त्या पुस्तकाची जी अवस्था आहे ती अधिक खराब होणार नाही जी आत्ता आहे त्यापेक्षा. सो यू विल हॅव टू हँडल इट विथ केअर, बट ॲट द सेम टाईम आय डोंट थिंक एनिथिंग इज, फॉर एक्झाम्पल आजकालच्या नवीन तंत्रज्ञानामध्ये ऑप्टिकल कॅरेक्टर रेकग्निशन आहे, ए आयचा वापर आहे. अशा ह्याच्यातनं जे पुस्तक आमच्याकडे दुर्मिळ आहे, पण समजा कल्पना करा की ते ब्रिटिश लायब्ररीमध्ये आहे, त्याची एक प्रत, तर आम्ही त्या प्रतीचं हे करू ना, डिजिटायझेशन व्हर्शन जे आहे ते उपलब्ध करून देऊ, अँड वी विल पुट ए रायडर की दिस बुक इज अवेलेबल इन दी एशियाटिक सोसायटी ॲज वेल. त्यामुळे देर आर वेज अँड मीन्स ऑफ डुईंग इट. आय नो इट इज नॉट व्हेरी इझी, बट ॲट द सेम टाइम इट इज नॉट ऑल दॅट डिफिकल्ट.
So, sir, since the current government is focusing on decolonizing the past, as our past was written by the British, and Asiatic society has played a part in that, how Asiatic society is going to play a part in the decolonization of Indian past?
See, this is also very pertinent and something which is close to the hearts of many. See, the Asiatic Society, once upon a time, was created as a kind of an island where only researchers and pundits and people who are deeply into ancient scriptures and archaeology would go visit, sit over there, discuss, debate, number of things. And people belonging to several communities. They were,
Yes.
who were a part of Mumbai's social life. But then, today, if that is to happen, I believe that particular faculty of research will also have to be further cultivated. And therefore, we will try to cultivate the faculty of research amongst all sections of the society, whosoever is interested, basically. While doing so, we will keep the decolonization agenda of this country prominently before our eyes. For example, आज क्या होता है कि एशियाटिक सोसाइटी का काम, पूरा पत्राचार, everything, if they have to issue a notice, it comes in English only.
Okay.
Why should it not be available in Marathi also, or in Hindi, or in Gujarati? Today, AI can help us in this regard. The website, can't we convert it into a multilingual website? We can. There could be a Sanskrit website also. So, if there is a will, there is a way. And we have a will to do away with the shadow of colonial thinking and colonial practices which is there on the Asiatic society. For example, I don't know, but let us take the example of Ganesha festival, Ganesh Utsav. The state government has now declared it as a state festival.
Okay.
Okay. Now, tell me, can't we have a repository of all the entire history of Ganeshotsava right since 1906 when Lokmanya Tilak started it?
Yes.
पूरे देश भर में अभी गणेश उत्सव मनाया जाता है. साउथ में विनायक चतुर्थी होती है, तेलंगाना में होती है, चेन्नई में कितना बड़ा गणेश उत्सव होता है. इसकी हिस्ट्री चाहिए ना. कर सकते हैं अगर कुछ लोगों के माध्यम से हम इसको कि भाई चेन्नई में गणेशोत्सव कब शुरू हुआ, हैदराबाद में कब शुरू हुआ. तो पूरे गणेशोत्सव नाम का जो एक बहुत बड़ा भारत का त्योहार है उसका पूरा हिस्ट्री हम बना पाएंगे, विच इज रिक्वायर्ड. 50 years down the line, if somebody wants to research, what kind of material do we have? Ganeshotsav is not just procession. Ganeshotsav is not just immersion. Ganeshotsav is not just arti. There is a thought behind, which was there when Lokmanya Tilak initiated the festival. बाद में हो सकता है कि थॉट अलग हुआ और बाकी कुछ चीज़ें ज़्यादा हो गई. ठीक है, कम से कम उसमें जो अच्छा काम कर रहे हैं. There are many people who conduct lecture series on Asia, on Ganeshotsav. उसका भी डॉक्यूमेंटेशन किया जा सकता है. रिकॉर्ड तो रखना चाहिए ना. So, as I said, we definitely have this decolonization as a part of our agenda, and nothing would prevent us from going ahead with it.
So,
And let me mention over here, hasten to add, that decolonization doesn't mean we are against English language.
yeah, I was going to ask
Let
that.
me make it very clear if that is top of your mind. We have no quarrel with English language. We respect Mahakavi Kalidas. We respect Shakespeare as well. But that doesn't mean that every other thing should be seen through the perspective of
The West.
either Europe or the English language.
Sir, how is a collection of Asiatic society will be open to students for further future research or something like that?
See, once students start coming over there, which is
Right.
the primary need, I would say, they would tell us ki what kind of research material they find it very interesting and should be made available, accessible. तो उसको हम डिजिटाइज करेंगे, वेबसाइट पे डालेंगे. ऑलरेडी डिजिटाइज मटेरियल है, वो कैसे उपलब्ध करा देना वो सोचेंगे.
सर जे आपलं पूर्ण जो हेरिटेज रिसोर्स आहे ते रिपॉझिटरी जसं तुम्ही म्हणालात तर ते एकत्रित करण्यासाठी कोणकोणते वेगळी इन्स्टिट्यूट आहेत त्याची आपल्याला मदत लागेल किंवा आपण मदत घेऊ शकतो.
खूप चांगला प्रश्न आहे. आता पुण्यासारख्या ठिकाणी भांडारकर ओरिएंटल रिसर्च इन्स्टिट्यूट आहे, धुळ्याला राजवाडे संशोधन मंदिर आहे, पुण्यामध्येच भारत इतिहास संशोधक मंडळ आहे. या सगळ्या संस्थांकडे आपल्या परंपरेचा, आपल्या प्राचीन किंवा ऐतिहासिक अशा ग्रंथांचा आणि अन्य गोष्टींचा खूप मोठा संग्रह आहे. आता समजा आम्ही एक करार केला या तिन्ही चारही संस्थांशी, महाराष्ट्रातल्या इतरही संस्था आहेत, मराठवाड्यामध्ये आहेत, विदर्भात आहेत, काही संस्था कोकणामध्ये पण आहेत. यांच्याशी जर आम्ही एक करार केला तर एकमेकाच्या सहकार्याने राजवाडे इन्स्टिट्यूटमध्ये समजा एक एशियाटिक फेस्टिवल केला आपण धुळ्याला, काय गैर आहे त्याच्यामध्ये? काहीच गैर नाही. किंवा नागपूरला राज्य सरकारचं ग्रंथालय, त्यांच्या मदतीने आपण एक एशियाटिक फेस्टिवल केला. नथिंग प्रिव्हेंट्स अस. कोल्हापूरला खूप जुनं एक पंगू वाचनालय म्हणून आहे, तिथे समजा आम्ही कार्यक्रम केला, एशियाटिकबद्दल एखादी फिल्म दाखवली, लोकांना आवाहन केलं की तुम्ही याल त्यावेळी एशियाटिकला या. त्यांच्यासाठी शनिवार रविवार कंडक्टेड टूर्स ऑर्गनाईज केल्या. तर एशियाटिक हे प्लेस टू गो होईल की नाही. आज ते झालेलं नाही आहे. लोकांना भीती वाटते किंवा संकोच होतो किंवा तिथे काय आहे असे प्रश्न मनात येतो.
सर, जसे आपण इन्फ्रास्ट्रक्चर डेव्हलप करत आहोत डिजिटायझेशनसाठी आणि वेगवेगळे टेक्निकल एक्सपर्ट्स आपण बघत आहोत, तर टेक्निकल एक्सपर्टसोबत जर आपण स्टुडंट्सला पण एक्सपिरियन्स द्यायला किंवा काही असं इंटर्नशिप टाईप दिलं तर म्हणजे शिकता शिकता त्यांना असं हँड्स ऑन एक्सपिरियन्स पण मिळेल असं.
100% हा अगदी स्तुत्य विचार आहे आणि हे जरूर कल्पना अंमलात आणता येईल. एवढंच आहे की काळजीपूर्वक हाताळणी करणारी विद्यार्थ्यांची संख्या आपल्याला पाहिजे. म्हणजे असं आहे ना, ती इतकं दुर्मिळ मटेरियल आहे की त्याला हात लावताना सुद्धा खूप काळजीपूर्वक करायला पाहिजे. त्यामुळे असे जबाबदार विद्यार्थी तिथे जर आले, ज्यांचं पुस्तकांवर प्रेम आहे, ज्यांचं प्राचीन ग्रंथसंपदेबद्दल ज्यांना आपुलकी आहे आणि जे एखाद्या लहान मुलाला ज्या पद्धतीने आपण सांभाळतो तसा सांभाळ करतील काळजीपूर्वक, तर अशा विद्यार्थ्यांना इंटर्नशिप देऊन त्यांच्या मदतीने सुद्धा आपल्याला खूप काही गोष्टी करता येतात.
So, many institution, ASI including, face an issue that of publication of reports and all publication. So, if we are conducting research and other oriented things in Asiatic society, what about the publication of things like we have done this? So people need to know that, but doesn't happen.
See, what has happened, whether one likes it or not, but today your generation and many more others also, including people like me, are more accustomed to reading which is not just printed on a paper but which is available as well, whether in PDF format or other formats, on the website. So if we try to convert that and make many more digitized formats available, then I think people will not be able to face any challenge as such.
Okay. I was asking, you said how we can combine different.
Oh, you were asking about the journals, is
Yeah,
it not?
journals.
Publications and
Like
journals.
for example, the one on Ganesh Chaturthi,
Yeah.
so that the future researcher
Correct.
could collect the information from a single-handed book. So how that would like?
No, even
That's
for
what-
that, for example, Asiatic Society has a journal.
Yes.
There are many other
Yes.
societies and institutions like the Asiatic Society. They have their own maybe quarterly or biennial kind of journals, which are research journals. Now, what you have to do is to pick up such relevant topics and make them a subject matter of that journal, at least partly to popularize it. See, you cannot rubbish the idea of becoming or making or going in a more market-friendly manner.
Okay.
We have to take care. For example, let me give you an example. There is a Sihasta Kumbha happening in Nasik in 2027. Now, what prevents us from coming out with a set of articles in our research journal, which is about the Kumbha or Sihasta tradition? There are many researchers, there are many experts, not only here, but at the Banaras Hindu University and several other places. They will contribute. That will help younger generation understand. See, Kumbha or Sihasta is not just crowd of maybe devotees. Yes, of course, they are in great number, therefore it will be pretty crowded, no doubt. But why? What makes people come over here? What is the motivation behind? What is the pull that makes them travel from places as far as maybe Varanasi and Kolkata and Jaipur and whatnot? That we will have to look into. That will be a kind of an insight gathering. If our journal is devoted, a particular number of it, to this subject, it becomes more topical. Every time and each time, you just cannot talk about 14th century and 16th century. What about 21st century? What about 22nd century? That is how futuristic thinking gets evolved.
So, as we said, market-friendly topics, right? So, uh, Asiatic society.
Market friendly in the sense that term is a little no, unsettling. I
Okay.
don't want to say that get swayed by the market forces. That is not my
Hmm.
point. My point is whatever is happening around, people are interested in knowing.
Oh,
Am I correct?
yes.
Which is why Ganeshotsav, which is why Sihasta Kumbha. Likewise, we will have to kind of pick up certain threads from the ethos, from the narrative, and then try to focus our attention towards that. That is the simple
Okay.
thing I would like to.
So, there is a term I always remember, that knowledge comes at a cost.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
So, but as we said that the membership fees are high for students and all. So, even if we reduce it, there is an expense
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah,
get
yeah.
reduced. How we will manage the expense of Asiatic society with this reduction of the student sanctions?
See, there are many spirited, motivated, passionate donors all around. They are in corporate sector, they are in social sector, there are individuals.
Yes.
For example, I can count at least couple of dozens of individuals who have their next generation there in US or in Europe or somewhere. They are not likely to come back. These people have sufficient, financial resources with them. They don't know what to do that. At the age of maybe 70, 80, 85, you lose the value of money because you cannot enjoy it the way enjoyment is described. But they want this money to be put to some meaningful use. We can approach such people. We can take advantage of the CSR. We can take advantage of several chambers of commerce that are here in Mumbai. They have money. I guess the efforts to continue to knock their doors again and again, make them visit Asiatic, try and understand the importance of Asiatic, and respond to our appeal for contribution. That can work. I'm sure it will work.
Then, in that case, the CSR funding, like corporates will try to advertise the product when they.
Not every time.
Yeah,
There
but
would be
there would be.
there would be certain. But what is wrong if, let's say, for example, there are 100 manuscripts in the Asiatic Society, and some company or the trust associated with that corporate house, they help us in the upkeep and the maintenance and digital and whatnot. And on the website, if we mention that this digitized material is reaching you thanks to company XYZ, what is wrong in it? We are not putting their stamp on every manuscript. That is not required. They won't expect that because that is spoiling. So we will prevent this kind of spoiling. But mentioning and thanking them
Will be there.
with a sense of gratitude, what is wrong in that?
सर, आपण असा कोणता इव्हेंट किंवा असं ऑर्गनाईज करू शकतो का स्कूल आणि कॉलेजेसमुळे, ज्याच्याकरून जे इंडियाचं आपलं कल्चर आहे किंवा जे इव्हेंट्स आहे, हिस्टॉरिकल जे इव्हेंट सगळे झालेले आहेत, ते मुलांपर्यंत पोचावे, ह्यासाठी काही करू शकतो का?
नाही, नक्की करू शकतो. मी आता एशियाटिक फेस्टिवल अशी एक कल्पना मांडली. पण इतरही अनेक गोष्टींच्या माध्यमातून हे करता येईल. आता रामायण महाभारतातले अनेक नुआन्सेस लोकांना माहिती नसतात, जे बारकावे आहेत, छोटे 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 आपल्या पुराणांमधले बारकावे आहेत. उदाहरणार्थ आपण प्रत्येकजण कधीतरी बद्रीनाथ, केदारनाथ, गंगोत्री, यमुनोत्रीला जायची इच्छा व्यक्त करतो. आता जे केदारनाथ आहे, त्या केदारनाथाची एक कहाणी आहे, एक गोष्ट आहे पुराणातली, आणि त्या केदारनाथाचा संबंध पशुपतीनाथाशी आहे. म्हणजे भगवान शिवाचं जे काही संघर्ष चालला होता त्याच्यामध्ये त्या दोन्ही ठिकाणांना एक वेगळं महत्त्व आहे. आता हे महत्त्व समजा सांगण्याचं म्हणजे पुराण काय आहे, शिवपुराण समजा, ते लोकांना एक्सप्लेन करणं, समजावून सांगणं, असं आपण करू शकतो का नाही? समजा लोकांना एक विषय दिला की तुम्ही कोणत्या तरी एका पुराणावर, कोणतंही तुम्ही शिवपुराण घ्या, आणखीन कोणतं पुराण घ्या, याच्यावरती एक पॉडकास्ट करा. म्हणजे यांनी अभ्यास करायचा, तुम्ही प्रश्न विचारायचे. असं तुमच्या डिपार्टमेंटचा पॉडकास्ट त्यावर झाला. मग एक पॉडकास्ट गीतेवर व्हावा, एक पॉडकास्ट रामायणावर व्हावा, एक पॉडकास्ट शाकुंतल या नाटकावर व्हावा. पॉडकास्ट म्हणजे काय? म्हणजे प्रश्नोत्तर आहे. आणि असे 15 पॉडकास्टमधनं ज्याचा खूप चांगला पॉडकास्ट होईल त्याला आम्ही अवॉर्ड दिलं. हे पॉडकास्ट सगळे तुमच्या कॉलेजातच होतील. पीपल विल बी एबल टू कम, सी, एन्जॉय, गेट टू नो, डेव्हलप इंटरेस्ट, अँड देन वी विल रिवॉर्ड देम. दिस इज डुएबल.
थँक्यू सो मच सर. आज तुमच्याशी बोलून खूप बरं वाटलं आणि आम्हाला पण समजलं की पुढे आम्ही काय केलं पाहिजे आणि आम्ही हे जे तुम्ही आपण जे काय बोललो आहोत, जे आपण कन्व्हर्सेशन केलं आहोत, हे पुढे कसं स्टुडंट्सपर्यंत गेलं पाहिजे ह्या सगळ्याचा पूर्ण प्रयत्न करू. थँक्यू सो
थँक्यू
मच.
थँक्यू
सर.
थँक्यू.